was the number one reason y'all skipped number two, ladies? The ladies that had this choice after that.
He's pro-black.
He has a teenage son.
Y'all skipped him because he loved his own people?
I didn't skip him because of that. I skipped him because he has a teenager.
And I can't live off that.
You want him to have an infant?
You skipped him because he had a Y'all skipped him because he had a teenager.
I skipped him because he made $55K. I can't.
That too.
If my man is supposed to be my covering, where are we gonna live at if I don't work?
So basically, you saying at the average man, most men don't qualify for you.
If they make that, no.
How much you make?
Me?
Yeah.
I make way more than 55K.
So why don't y'all just put it together?
Right. I feel like two incomes.
Two incomes definitely better than one. That's why I came around and I said, well, we can turn that HVAC into a business. You know, I have a business degree, whatever, right?
Yeah, but you came back after all your options ran out.
You're making that amount of money, then that means that I now have to step in and tell you how to take that and make it more.
Do you know how to make an HVAC? Do you know how to turn an HVAC into a business?
I can make anything a business.
Y'all hear this shit, man?
It's just contradictory to me. If you say you can't live off of that, and the next thing you say is I can make anything into a business.
I mean, that's because I have my own income too. Right? But I think that when I look at that and I see his age group, first of all, HVAC people make way more than that. My brother works in HVAC. So
what if he was on like the all right, so if he had 5 rungs in his career, right? You said there's a HVAC people make way more than that. Mm-hmm. And that's like the 5th rung. But he was on like at 55,000, he's on like the 2nd or 3rd rung. Don't that mean like and how old is he? How old was he, Bruce?
43.
Yeah. Come on now.
So by the time he's in the middle, by the time he reaches his full potential, he'd be at like how much would you say an HVAC person makes?
On average,
you can make the low 6 figures if you're working.
130.
So Casey,
the average HVAC technician in America makes about $58,000 per year.
Which will put you in that 3rd round, right?
So, and that's the median. The lowest would be 39,000. So if he was starting out at about 27, 28, he'd be making like 39,000. About midway between that point, he'd be making like 59. And at his highest point, at his highest potential, it's like 91,000. The top earners, and this is specifically in Texas, where you get $1 for your dollar. The top earners make about $74,000 a year as an HVAC technician.
Well, are the guys going to go?
Not to mention taxes.
I just got one more question to ask Casey.
I still make more than that, sweetie.
You said what?
So I still make more than a top earner of an HVAC.
What do you do?
HR manager.
Okay.
I've been in HR for 13 years though, so there's
if you put your money with his money, y'all are pretty goddamn stable, right? And if he was a good
dude, be over the threshold for sure.
So I mean, you know what? Never mind. It's all good.
Don't do it.
Because my point is, I work because I have to. If I get with a husband, I want to stay home and take care of my kids. How are we going to survive on 55,000?
Period.
You gonna have more kids?
You want to have relocate.
You can relocate. Go to Mississippi.
Like I want to have more kids. Like, what are you saying? If we have kids and I'm like, I'm gonna stay home and like I do with my son, I stayed at home when I home all of that, right? Stayed at home. How are you gonna do that with somebody that's only making that in this economy, Sweeney? You have to be.
You have to downgrade, Aisha. You have to downgrade your lifestyle. Wait, but you hold on, wait. All right, so you telling me if you got with this dude, you'll quit your. All right, think of it this way, right? Are we all right, Bruiser? Before I ask this, are we asking them that they have to pick this early in their life, or are we telling them to
Oh,
pick
this is
this
who
like
they would pick right now.
right now? So you mean to
I
tell
think
me?
a good choice.
Hold on, wait. So Aisha, how old are you?
39.
All right, so you're 39 years old. You already got your kids, right?
Mhm.
They pretty much almost out the house, right?
My son is in college.
Yeah. So
That's
all right.
crazy.
So think of it this way. All right, you're 39. Your kids are grown. His kid is almost grown. He can obviously take care of himself. What he makes is more than enough to take care of himself.
I'm trying to figure out how he's taking care of himself and the kid on 55,000.
It's him and a teenage boy.
He's probably got joint custody.
Like it ain't like and he didn't even say that the kid lived with him, but it's
Yeah.
him and a teenage boy. You know, like I'm just saying, like if you think about it, right? He works in a stable job. It's stable, and there's room for growth. 2, you're 39. You already make your own income. You tell him you're gonna quit your job at 39 to live up under him?
Why wouldn't I? Because that's definitely what I'm doing with the guy that make the $6 million.
Right, and he'll be dead in 15 years, and he ain't for marriage. Oh no, my bad. He'll be dead in 10 years, and he ain't for marriage.
He got about 20 years left in him, and I'm gonna be the CEO of the pharma company. He has about.
What makes you think he gonna make you the pharmaceutical CEO? What are we talking?
See, y'all looking at the old dude as a lick, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not the way I saw him. I didn't see him that way.
Aisha was looking at him as a leak.
Don't have to have more kids. Likes to travel. Easier, more quiet life. Kids are grown. Just a more quiet life with the old guy.
This is sad.
Nah, she got.
Well,
6
I don't have any
years.
kids, so I definitely would like some kids someday.
I mean, go ahead with the game, girl. Y'all look up and play games.
It's all good. Hey, look, it is what it is.
And
Hey,
I
let the guys go. Let the
Guys.
guys go so we can make the women squirm.
I just got one more question to ask Casey before we move on. Besides that, your selection, besides this money, you said there was other things. What is the reason why you chose him?
He owns property. I'm interested in real estate. His hobby is fitness. I'm interested in fitness. He's divorced, but they say he's anti-marriage. I think that it's just a perspective. I'm not saying that I intend to change it, but it's a perspective. And how old was he? It doesn't tell me how old he is.
Yeah,
38.
38.
Yeah, he still has some life to live. He lives an exhilarating lifestyle from, being in the NFL and things like that. And I like how he's dressed. He's dressed smartly.
Hey, you know what they say about 38-year-old real estate moguls who don't believe in marriage?
What they say?
They play the game. they play the game.
We'll let you figure it out. That
Yeah,
man
but
probably
nobody
gonna
said I
exercise
would
his
be-
house.
Nobody said
got
I would
options.
be marrying
Without
him,
a doubt.
settling down with him.
She think it's polygamy?